shit's a little bit too bright. Maybe I'll fuck it. Just leave it there. Who cares? I don't even care, man. Sorry about the lighting. You know what I'm saying? I want to fix it, but I don't think I can. So I'm about to just really know where to fix this shit. Now it's too dark. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna roll with it like this, man. All right. I know y'all out there enjoying the day. I've already enjoyed my day. It's time for me to cook and eat and shit like that. So I'm pretty much probably done for the day. I had a great weekend, so I think I got everything I needed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to talk about, you know, one of my friends' her post. And I'm just here to give y'all the raw, uncut truth. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't agree, but facts are facts, man. There's really no disputing these facts, you know? So why don't men show emotion towards women? Because, number one, if a man really don't want you, he's not going to do that. You know what I mean? That's number one. Let's get that out the way now. And I've already seen somebody run off because, see, that's what women don't want to hear. Oh, the man that I want don't really want me. They can't handle it. They can't deal with it. And they need to learn how to deal with it because that's the only way that you're not going to get caught up with wrong guys. If you constantly keep trying to like the guy that doesn't like you, you're basically hanging yourself. So this is one thing that women must stop doing. As soon as somebody say, oh, well, everybody don't like me, so now I'm mad, I'm going to run off the video. Nah, you need to listen to this video. Because that's the only way you're going to find the right guy. Who cares if somebody don't like you that you like? Who cares? It don't matter. It should not matter, right? It's not about that. It's about both people liking each other. So who cares if somebody you like don't like you back? You just got to learn how to just let that roll off of you. You can't try to keep forcing it. I know women do this. It's in their fucking DNA, but they got to stop. Anyways, the reason why most men don't show that they like you is because, for one, they probably don't like you. And then, number two, a lot of men have shown that they like women and they have got shitted on because, for whatever reason, women usually don't want you once they, I got him, I don't really want him no more. And I know people are going to use that outlet, not all women. I'm so tired of people saying not all women. That's an outlet. That's an excuse to ignore everything I'm about to say in this video. We all know it's not all women. The right women that actually are happy with a man, of course they didn't do that, or they wouldn't be with that man. If every woman did that to every man, then no woman would have a man. But guess what? The ones who didn't do that, those are the ones who actually got a man. All right. So men don't show emotion because a lot of women look at that as weak, especially and I'm gonna say this, I gotta say, especially in the black community. It happens in all races, but especially in the black community. If you're a nice black dude, you're looked at as weak. You gotta be a thug image. You gotta sell your fucking soul for a woman to find you attractive. That's sick. But everybody wonder why there's so many single mothers and shit like that. And that's not shitting on single mothers because two people made a kid. So the dad should have tried to work it out with the woman. I'm not saying that. But when you are a woman that says, I don't like men who are nice, I'm turned off by them, what do you expect? You're dealing with men who don't give a fuck about their damn self. So what do you expect when they get you pregnant or something? What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen? They gonna shit on you because they not a nice person. See, when you that nice guy, for whatever reason, I think a lot of times it's because that woman feels, oh, I got him, so let me keep exploring my 100,000 options that I have. You see what I'm saying? And this is why men don't do this shit. Y'all want to know the truth? That's why men don't do it. I'm telling you, I've been a man who didn't even realize this. Like, hold on. You mean to tell me if I treat a woman nice, like buy her flowers or something, she more than likely going to shit on me? Yeah, more than likely, yes. Unless it's the right woman. But that's slim pickings. What's the right woman? A right woman to me might not be the right woman to Tommy. What do I mean by that? She might play me, but then be like, oh, I like Tommy. I really like Tommy, so I'm a behave now. You see what I mean? So get that bullshit out y'all mind. People be like, oh, it's not all women and this or that. Man, women operate certain ways with certain men. Let's not get it twisted. This is what they do. They treat different men accordingly. That's why I tell men, if you are not the one that she's sleeping with, or at least the one that she's spending a lot of time with, you're just basically getting used. You're just there to get used. It's the truth. It's the truth. And notice ever since I made that video, where everybody go on my page, you don't see them no more, do you? See, they hate the truth, man. And they be like, oh, I can't get nothing off of him. Let me run. But it ain't going to change nothing. So, all in all, man, men understand. Well, I'm going to put it to you from a player's mindset, like how players think. Because, you know, I know what men say when they're not around women. What they're saying, what players have seen is, hey, you be this nice guy. This girl is fucking, she's got a man at home and she's still fucking me. And all this other shit. Or every time I've been nice to a woman, I got looked at as weak or shitted on. This is what players look at. So they say, and look, that bad guy that ignores that woman or treats that woman wrong, for whatever reason, he gets rewarded. So what men do? Why should I be the good guy? Women reward the bad guy. So therefore, most men said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna be the bad guy. You ain't really missed nothing yet. I just started. Most men have looked at it as, why be the good guy when I'm going to get shitted on? Because most women do shit on good men. Just like most men, women will say the same thing. Why I do all this and that for men. Why they shit on me? Probably because some other women shitted on him. So now he thinking every woman is out to get him. Or he has been turned to a bad guy. You know how a woman becomes a bad woman? A good girl going bad? Men do the same thing. So once the man becomes a bad man, I'm just going to be a player. It don't matter how good the woman is. Yeah, she's a good woman, but I'm going to be a player and all I want is pussy, so who cares? See, somebody done turned these motherfuckers into monsters. And more than likely it was some woman that hurt their heart. And that's not to, that doesn't mean that that woman should be blamed for their behavior. They should be a man enough to say, I'm not going to do that to all women. I'm not going to block a blessing of me finding the right woman one day. And the same thing goes for the women. They should not do that. Like, I know these other men who I fuck with have been shit, but I'm not going to let that block me from the right man. But they don't do that. Most people don't do that. They actually do what the people did to them. So back to the subject. Why don't men show emotion? Because the moment they do, women start acting like they don't care. They start hitting up the other guys that are ignoring them in their phone. That's why. You know what I mean? Or how about this? A man take a woman on a date and all this shit and she fucking some other guy. But this guy's just put there, he's just there to take her on dates and shit. And I tried to tell the girl that made this post, I tried to tell her that most men are reacting off of what other women are doing. I understand as a woman, y'all want to take up for every woman, but that's a bad move because a lot of women are the reasons why y'all are having so much problem dealing with men. That's why it's so hard to find good men. Same vice versa. So like I said, I don't blame women for the way they are or how they move. I just make sure I don't get caught up in the bullshit because like I said before, I am not suffering for something some other men did. You know what I mean? So when I see a woman play games like that, then you flee. Same thing with y'all women. You got to be honest with yourself. Oh, I see that he's on some bullshit, so time to flee. It doesn't matter if you like him or not. It's time to flee. You got to understand some people have been destroyed by other women. Some women have been destroyed by other men. And until they accept the fact that they need to fix themselves, they're going to keep destroying other people and hurting other people just like somebody hurt them. You know what I mean? This is what it is. And it ain't gonna change, you know. It doesn't matter how good of a woman or man you are. Get that out your head. Oh, I'm a good woman. Everybody should like me. Yeah, they should, but it's not gonna go that way. Because too many people are not good women and men. Too many people are destroyed. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, don't let your good woman or good man value go in vain by dealing with the wrong person. Because that's exactly what happens all the time. All the fucking time, y'all. All the time, man. I used to not understand it. Like, why are women this way? Why, if I'm nice to a woman, this and this? Now I get it. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, You know, they're so angry from some other men who have done them wrong. Soon as the good guy come along that's actually treating them right, they already at the point they just going, everybody did me wrong, so I don't trust this motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna shit on him like everybody shit me. They've already been turned bad, and that's what happens with a lot of men. They have already been turned bad. So, yeah, I know this girl's a good girl, but you know what? I just want some pussy, and I'm a player anyway. It doesn't matter how good of a woman she is because I'm a bad man now. I have been turned bad by women who done me wrong. And that's what's going on, y'all. Straight up. So as a man, you know, it's fucked up that a man should be able to bring up flowers. A man should be able to show his emotion towards a woman and just be nice as fuck to her. But we all know that the moment you do this shit, especially if it's not the right woman. Now, if you got the right woman, you might be all right. You should be able to show your side of that to a woman. Who wants to be some hard? I mean, I don't get it. It's like they want you to be like you are towards guys interacting towards them. Nah, you're supposed to be different with your woman. But unfortunately, you get looked at as weak or something like that. And I want to fuck the other guy that ignores me and all this shit and bust my eye open and all this bullshit. And a lot of it's just emotion. Because I hear a lot of people I hear a lot of men saying, oh, it's because they think the bad guys have better sex. That's bullshit. I feel I'm a good guy. And I call bullshit on that all day long. Ain't got shit to do with it. I ain't been nice in the bedroom dealing with a woman. So miss me with that. That definitely can't be it. You know what I'm saying? I think what it really is human nature. This guy likes me. Let me keep exploring more options. As a woman, she's got 80,000 men in her phone every day. So, you like me? He ain't going nowhere. Let me talk to some other guys. Let me talk to this guy's ignoring me. Why is he ignoring me? Why can't I have him? Instead of dealing with the man that actually would deal with him and I'm not saying they should like somebody that they shouldn't. No, that's not cool. I'm not saying that. But if you actually let me see, I got some interest in this guy. And then the moment you act like you like him or start texting him back right away or something, now it's a problem. And even men will tell you, don't text him back right away, dog. No, don't do that, bro. You do that, she gonna put you in the front. And it's true. It's true. So women need to look at they fucking other women, not the good. If you're a good woman, understand why it's this way when you're dealing with men. It's the other women who have fucked it up for you. You know, as a good man, I understand why women move the way they move because I know what men do. You get what I'm saying? I don't go blindly. I don't think, it's not all men, it's not all women. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse to excuse the behavior of other men. That would be me saying, that's not all men. I might say that, but I understand where women are coming from. I don't just completely dismiss it and say that's not all women, so that's not why men are acting that way or why women are acting that way. It's bullshit. It has a lot to do with the other people. I need me a street nigga and this and this and this. Why they say that? Because they think these type of guys are more manly. Because they have no understanding of what a real man is. Plain and simple. They have bit the fucking lie that you got to sell your soul and be some type of wannabe gangster dude to be an actual man. And for whatever reason, imprint. They have been imprinted by that, so therefore it's hard for them to be turned on by a just genuinely nice gentleman that actually treats them nice. Nah, they pussy don't get wet for that. So, I'm not saying she's that type of woman. I don't think she is because she wouldn't be asking that question. But what I'm saying is, why aren't men that she might talk to or other women, why aren't men showing that they care? For one, they probably don't like you. That's for one. And for two, even if they did like you, they understand that the bad guy gets rewarded. The good guy gets shitted on. Just like women a lot of times. Oh, she don't want to have sex for a few weeks. I ain't fucking with her. I'm gonna go after this one girl tonight that'll fuck me. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what men do. I can't kick with you now. I gotta keep my kids first. Nah, they'll go fuck with a woman that'll abandon their kids so they can fuck them and shit. This is what they do, man. Plain and simple. Y'all got the answer, y'all just not looking at it. Stop taking this shit personal, y'all. It's not personal. Once you understand that it's not personal, you'll understand why these people are moving the way they do. Why they do what they do. That's woman and man. And guess what? By default, you'll be able to weed out who is good and who is bad for you. By default. But if you go in it blindly and think that it's just some coincidence that some men are doing this or all men, nah, you're gonna get hung because you don't understand. And mainly, if you defend all other women, this is the issue that I have. How can you defend all women and say all women are different? Or yeah, all women are different, but you're defending all women? That makes no sense. I'm not defending all men. You know why? What if I have a daughter? That shit might affect my daughter one day. So I have a problem with men lying and coming over a woman's house, eating up the shit out of her refrigerator because it's not his kid and she's a single parent and all that. And he just wants a pussy. I have a problem with that because that could be my kid. So yes, I have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck what man says. I don't give a fuck about that player code shit. When it comes to your daughter, I keep that same energy. I say this shit all the time with men. Yeah, they don't want to hear this. I know they mugging through the screen. Keep that same energy when it comes to your daughter. Y'all want to play that cold shit? Keep that same energy when it comes to your daughter. Karma's a motherfucker. Same thing with the women. You want to protect all women because I'm a woman and I want to act like every woman don't do shit. Do you not realize by you protecting all women, you are ultimately hurting yourself in a way? Because when you're dealing with men, now a lot of that might affect you. Because you have letting the other women get a pass for so damn long. And guess what? A lot of men have been affected by women getting that pass. Therefore, you're going to be affected by men you deal with. Unless you somehow luckily pick the right one the first time or whatever. We know that shit ain't happening 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to go through that bullshit. And by you excusing women for their behavior, or vice versa, if you're a man, don't think it's just women. If you as a man are excusing men for their behavior, shut the fuck up about why women this and why women that. Because you know why they do what they do. You know why they shit on good men. Or should I say men that actually act like they care and all that. You know why they do what they do. And they're going to continue to do it. Not the right woman though. Thank God. But again, that right woman, that's subjective. Because the same woman that might shit on me, right? The same woman that might shit on me, I'm going to use Tawan for a vacation and blah, blah, blah. Might be the same woman that will treat Blandon like gold. And that's where the game gets twisted. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're not all women this, not all women that. All women do that shit. They're going to treat people accordingly to how they like them. Same thing with a man. So why ain't a man showing you emotion? Because he probably don't like you, for one. And for two, men get rewarded for acting like they don't fucking care. And the moment they act like they care, that woman starts acting like she don't want nothing to do with you and she lost interest and all this. The moment you get on one knee a lot of times, it's game over. Time to get hung, nigga. I'm not saying the right woman won't do this to you. But man, how do you know? How many of them are there? And the right woman might be the right woman for you for years and then one day decide to switch up. Same thing with a man. So is there really a such thing as a right woman or man? If you really look at it, not really. Because people get changed just like that. I always wonder, man, like why not being nice don't work? Now I get it. Well, I still don't get it because it makes no fucking sense. You would think people would treat the nice person, that actually care about them, right? But that's not the case. Even if you're not even talking about woman or man relationships, even if you're talking about family members, a lot of times, brothers and sisters, a lot of times people shit on their own, the ones they should love the most, and then treat the strangers who don't give a fuck about them like gold. Let's be honest about it. It ain't just about relationships. This is a human nature thing, error that needs to be fixed. Humans are treating people who actually treat them like gold, like shit. And then the ones who treat them like shit, like gold, it's got to stop at some point. So men are going to keep doing this shit. And women are going to keep being attracted to the lies. Men are going to keep being attracted to the shit that should not matter as much when it comes to a woman. Everybody likes sex and all that, but a lot of men are going to overlook certain women because she don't want to fuck. She ain't showing her body. This and that. I can't get over her. Let me go with the one I can. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And women do it too. I can't get over on Tawan. He got too much. He's too sharp with that mind. He might have money and shit, but he ain't coming off that shit unless I really like him, so I ain't fucking with him. I'm going to go get somebody. I'm going to deal with another simp. I'm going to deal with a simp that I could just, meet the first night and he cash out $300 dollars. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That affects me or any other man. If you're a man trying to look for a woman, that affects you. Why? Because, oh, he didn't cash out tonight. Twan didn't cash out tonight, so I'm going to fuck with this guy that cashed out tonight. Even though Twan might have a whole future planned for you, but he didn't cash out that $300 last night, so I'm fucking with this guy. You know what I mean? This is what happens. Or all the men I've ever come across that actually act like they was nice wasn't nice, so he's probably lying and I ain't fucking with him. He's too good, or it's too true, or some bullshit. Or I don't deserve that. I deserve to be treated like shit and all this bullshit. A lot of women have been destroyed. So they feel that they don't deserve something good. Let me just run back to the bullshit and hang myself. That's what they do. But they'll complain and cry about it all day long and don't understand why. Men ain't gonna show no emotion these days no more. You take a woman on a date, she going home and fucking some other guy. Why won't men go on dates? That's why. I answered your fucking question. They are tired of other women. It might not be you as a woman, but guess what? There's millions of other women who are going to go on a date with a man and go home and fuck somebody else. That affects you as a woman. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully you find a guy that will go on a date with you. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to affect you because most men are understanding that, I take her on a date. You know what I mean? Nah, she probably fucking somebody else. Or some women, he seems too nice. He must just probably trying to fuck. He seems like he's being fake. There's got to be some flaws here or something. Something got to be going on. I need to find some flaws, man. He's been too nice for, he wants something out of this, so I don't like that. And sometimes that is why women don't like men or who are too nice, because they feel that they're being fake. They feel like men are doing this just to get something out of it. But sometimes that's not even the case. He just might be a nice guy, but it is what it is, man. Until women start looking at other women like, you motherfuckers need to do better, expect the same shit. Same thing with men. So, that's why I don't, when it comes to this shit, that's why I really don't really point the finger at women like that. You know what I mean? I really point the finger at men. If I have a problem with why women are behaving the way they are, because I know that's where it stems from for the most part. Women have been shitted on by men, so now they think every man gonna shit on them and every man gotta pay. It's just the way it is, y'all. And these men ain't gonna change. So the more she picks the motherfuckers that are just fucking and bouncing and treating her wrong and shit, you as a good guy, you don't stand a fucking chance. Especially if that woman has been turned bad. She's gonna play you. Especially if she sees, he cares. Now I got him. Time to play the game for real now. A lot of them just want your validation. And the moment you give it to them, they don't want shit to do with you anymore. Ain't that some shit? You have people out here literally just wanting somebody's validation. And the moment you say you like them, they get turned off. Y'all think it's some bullshit? Fine, I don't know what to tell you. But it is what it is. The wrong man don't know how to handle when a woman is all on his nuts. He don't know how to handle that. Oh, she's all on my dick, dog. For one, you shouldn't be telling other men this. You shouldn't be telling other men nothing like that. That's disrespectful. But guess what? This is what most men do when they find out a woman really interested. And that's why we on it. That's why a lot of women are the way they are, playing hard to get. A woman could be so fucking interested in you. I've even had a woman in the past before. I was extremely interested in you. I couldn't tell. Because that girl would never answer or, reply, shit like that half the time and shit, unless she was lying, but maybe she wasn't. See, some women are hiding how they really feel because they feel like, if I let this guy know that I care, I already know what he's going to do. If I let him fuck, I already know what he's going to do. And that's what men do. If I start giving this woman money and she act like I care, more than likely she's going to shit on me. So I'll just play the bad guy role and get rewarded with less risk. And they're going to keep doing it. And you have women who fight over men who cheat and shit. Rewarding men for bad behavior. Don't act like y'all don't see it. No woman should not be fighting over a man that's cheating on them. That's my man. Fuck that bitch. If it was your man, why are you fighting with another woman? Here's another thing before I get up off here. Oh, he's not selected. So he must not be wanted. Nobody must not want him. But that guy that is putting himself out there and fucking everything that walks, yeah, he seems like he's so special. And let me get with him. He's got popularity and status. And man, it's stupid. That's why men are the way they are. That's why they don't show emotion and shit like that. Because they see that the other guys who do this bullshit are getting rewarded. So they say, hey, I might as well join the team. I want to be a part of the family, like Pac said. I want to be a part of the family. I want to join the team. I'm joining the bad boy club. That's what it is. Same thing with the women. These men ain't shit. I give up. I'm about to start playing them like they did me. And guess what? The moment they probably do that is the moment they come across the one that was actually right for them. But nah, I'm fed up with men because of all these other dummies. So therefore, I'm going to play myself by playing somebody that was actually good for me. And that's what they do. This guy or girl likes me, but you know what? I've been turned bad woman or man, so I'm going to play them. It don't matter. I can get more always. Nah, not necessarily. Good people are, hey, might not ever come again. But you got people thinking that they got all these options because of social media. So they, their heads fucking big as fuck. And what happens when you got all these options? You overlook by default. Usually, you overlook the one that is showing you the most attention. Plain and simple. That's just the way it is. So going back to why men don't show emotion. Because the one that's showing her the most attention, she's probably going to curve, man. This is facts. I cannot make this shit up. All men are saying the same shit. You can't say that, it's just my opinion. Nah. All men be saying the same shit all across the globe, from Africa to UK, all over this motherfucker. Social media, it's all over. Same thing with the women, vice versa. Women do what's right, men start shitting on them. Start cheating and shit. Only way out this motherfucker, only way to avoid actually giving somebody your real loyalty and love and shit is to pick the right one. If you pick the wrong one, you're fucked. I don't give a fuck how good of a woman or man you are. That does not matter. It's all about who you picked. How good are they? That's the only way the relationship work. You could be the best woman or man ever, but if you pick the wrong one, it ain't gonna work. I could be Michael Jordan all day long, but if I ain't got nobody helping me, Detroit Pistons gonna beat my ass every fucking year until I get some Scottie Pippins and all these other motherfuckers in here. And then we a team. It has to be two people, man. Plain and simple. So you ain't got shit if somebody don't like you back. And more than likely, if nobody's showing emotion, they probably really don't like you. But as a man, I'm telling y'all women right now, I know why men are doing this shit. Some of them might actually like you. Some of them are doing it because they players. You know what I mean? They know if I do this, women will be more attractive for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. Stupidity, but whatever. And you got the other ones that actually, I really like that girl, but if I start showing I like her, she going to put me in the back of the line and keep chasing the dummies that don't even give a fuck. So that's why. She going to think I'm weak because I'm not talking with a gun and a fucking bandana on and shit. So now I'm not a strong black man because of that. That's what they think. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Show me differently. See, fuck the words. Show me the actions. Let's look at the actions. Oh, I want a good man. What's their actions show? I want a good woman. What's their actions show? I don't care about blah, blah, blah. Anybody all day long. What do they go after? People who don't give a fuck about them, right? Or I'm a good man. I'm a good woman. What do they do? Shit on people that, they shouldn't have shit on. Right or wrong. I don't even know why I'm making this. I don't even know why I make these videos sometimes, man. It is what it is, y'all. And it's not going to change, people. Only way you could change this is pick the right person. Be honest with yourself, man. Why do you keep picking the wrong persons? Why do you like the wrong people? Be honest with yourself, because if you just, not all women are like that, or you refuse to accept the fact that your gender plays a big part in why men and women are the way they are, you'll never understand it. You'll be in a war with women and men. You'll join the fucking war and start fighting against each other, and nothing will be solved. That's why I don't be in a war with no women. You want to be bad, you want to be a bad bitch and all that shit, keep that shit over there. Oh, you don't like me no more because I text you back in 0.5 seconds? Keep that shit over there. Because the right woman will not do that. You see, the right man will not do that. You should not have to look at your phone. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes before I hit her back, acting like I'm so busy in life, and just try to raise her interest and all. That's stupid as fuck. But it's the truth, man. And that's why men are doing what they do. But the one that hits her back immediately, oh, he must not got no women, or he must be desperate, or I must be better than him. He must not be able to do better than me, and he not used to people like a woman like me, or whatever. You know what the fuck they thinking. Stupidity. But the right woman, I say this all the time, the right woman will not do that. You know, but the right woman is subjective because she chooses. That's perfect. That's perfect. If a woman really like you, you could go in her inbox right now and more than likely show a dick pic. She will not say, what are these men in my inbox doing showing a dick pic? Yeah, fucking right. She might look at you differently, maybe. But I highly, highly, highly doubt it that she gonna be mad that somebody she really like is in her inbox fucking with her. It ain't gonna be, oh, these men are thirsty and all that. Nah, that's because the ones that are in their inbox is the ones they don't want. Like I said, a good woman is subjective. A woman could be a player, liar, deceit, and all that, but then she come across the right one, let me act good for this one. Which really, she's going to go back to what she was. Or as a man, see, women say, oh, the right woman will change the man and bring the best out of a man and all that bullshit. No, it won't, because that man, if he's not already complying with himself, within himself, let me be a good man. Let me learn how to be a good man and move right and loyalty and all that. If he ain't doing that way before he met you, as soon as he gets tired of you or bored with you, guess what? The real him gonna come back out. I'm not really feeling this like this no more, man. I need some more hoes in my life. Let me go ahead and fuck some more people. That's why a lot of women say, oh, he changed. No, he didn't. That motherfucker just went right back to who the fuck he really was. He took his fucking mask off is what he did. He seen that you liked him. Let me take this mask off. Oh, I got her pregnant. She can't go nowhere. Let me take this mask off. I don't know, man. Y'all figure this shit out, man. I can't help everybody, you know what I mean? I'm just pointing this shit out. So I'm going to leave this shit alone, man. And shit, I'm about to eat. I already been out today. It's a nice day. Y'all ain't been out? Go out. I already did my shit. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go back to work. And then next weekend enjoy that shit again. But even people who are married or in relationships sometimes, this is what happens. A lot of times, if it's not because a woman didn't pick you for the beta male provider bullshit, then it's because, you know, he's too nice and these other guys seem like I'm turned on more by that and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? And men do it too. That's why as a man, when you pick a woman, make sure that she likes you sexually too. Not just for what you got to give her. No, that's good. Like, yeah, she likes a man that's got his shit going on. That's fine. But she got to be sexually attracted to you. Because if not, if I get with a woman that likes dark-skinned motherfuckers, man, yeah, I'm dark, but I'm not that fucking dark. Like, let's say she likes super dark guys, but she getting with me because, oh, Tawana got a lot going on. Man, he probably going to fuck. Somebody probably going to fuck at some point in the relationship, especially after that Cinderella shit. Somebody probably going to fuck, man. Because I'm not really her first sexual preference. I got to be the first. You got to be the first when it comes to a man dealing with a woman. You got to be his Beyonce or he probably going to fuck somebody else. And even then, he still might. So, you know, good luck with this shit. You know, very few people really live up to the morals and standards of life. You know, they don't care, you know, especially people who always got to be around other people. I always got to be in clubs. I always got to be around this one and that one. They're not even cut out to be with just, you know, along with a girlfriend or boyfriend. They need all kind of crowd. They can't handle it. They'll lose their fucking mind if it's just them and a woman or man. I love it that way. Shit. You know what I mean? You go to work, I go to work, we can go see the world. Just me and the girl. I don't need all that extra shit. But everybody ain't like that. They just not. It is what it is. Some people's attention, your attention is not enough. It's another thing. So women say, well, why don't men show attention? Because sometimes, you know, you got a lot of females who, a man who shows her the most attention is the more is less when it comes to a lot of women. So the more attention a man shows, the less it's worth. You see what I'm saying? But the other guy ignoring her and shit, I'm going to look at how I see her text. I'm going to wait 2 hours to hit her back, acting like I'm some high value male, even though I'm broke and ain't got no fucking job. but I dress up with my brother's clothes so it looks like I'm balling. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her back later. You know, and it works. Sadly, the shit works. So that's why they do it. So again, before I leave, why do men do this shit? You just got your answer. Because they don't want to look weak, because unfortunately women say that you're weak if you start showing you care and showing some type of emotion towards her. Emotion in a way of caring, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, this is the fucking truth. And on the other hand, oh, he texted me back too quick. He ain't got nobody wants him, so I don't want him either. But maybe that guy just wants to deal with one woman at a time. I guess that doesn't exist in some people's minds, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. And plus, men know women are talking to other men. Ain't no woman walking around this bitch just talking to one guy, unless she's in a relationship. And even then, that might not even be the case. But a single woman, oh, she's talking to more than one guy. She might not be fucking them. Well, she probably fucking somebody. Believe that. When you come across her, she fucking somebody. You know what I mean? So she ain't fucking you yet. I mean, men like, shit, why should I put all this emotion and shit in vain? She fucking somebody else. I'm going to take her out on a date just so she can go home and start texting dumb fuck who don't give a fuck. Not worth it, man. It's not that men don't want to do it. Most men genuinely want to do this shit. But a lot of women have fucked it up. Feminism and shit like that. And then when you say it, they say this is bashing. Nowhere in this video is bashing. It's the truth. Why men are acting the way they are. Just like vice versa. So if a woman made this video, I would understand why she might think that this or that. I would not say just write off men. You know, it ain't all men. I'm going to ignore everything else that men do and just say it's not all men. Because that's what they do when they say it's not all women. Ignore everything else. Ignore the women who actually do this shit. No, I can't do that. I would listen to the woman's video and try not to be that. You know what I mean? Listen, like, I see what she's saying. They don't really like when men are doing this. Let me throw this in my armor to make me stand out from other men. Men don't want to do this. That makes, when you do get a woman, that will make that woman so much happier. You know what I mean? Because you're doing shit that most men ain't doing. But for whatever reason, people don't see it that way. They see it as, I don't want to be a doormat, or I don't know what the fuck they see it as. But it is what it is, people. I'm going to get up off here, man. But anyway, man, you know, it's unattractive to most females when you're the nice guy. It just is. You just got to be the bad guy. And that's what it is. So until women look inside themselves and wonder why, expect men to keep doing that shit. Expect men not to open the door for you. Expect men not to give you flowers. Expect men not to take you on a date. Expect men not to commit and all this shit. It's not fair. I get it. There's a lot of good women. But you are affected by the behavior of bad women. And that's why it's stupid to take up for them. You get what I'm saying? As a good man, like a man that really wants to be with one woman and not cheating and all that, it's a good chance that I could deal with a woman that cheats and takes advantage of that. You see what I'm saying? There's a good chance. But a lot of that stems back to men. Men shouldn't even be, men all the time, how I fuck this bitch. Never talking about fucking your own woman. It's always I fuck somebody else's bitch. Notice that? Guess what? That's men behavior. So what, I'm going to write that off and act like it doesn't exist? No. Because then that means I'm hurting myself, not aware of what's really going on. So when women are around other women, they act like, that's my same gender, I don't care. You know what I mean? You're basically hanging yourself, man. You're victimizing yourself because you are not looking at the real picture. You should be looking at a lot of these women like, man, y'all some stupid ass females, man. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Y'all messy. They don't do that though. They act like it's okay and they praise it and they praise it. They give passes to it. But then when the men start reacting to it and start acting a certain way towards them, they want to blame the men. They don't realize that, guess what? Them females, your gender, yeah, they a big part of the reason why men are the way they are. And if anybody says that's an excuse and blaming it all on women, no, it's not, because it's the same vice versa. It's the same vice versa. So if a woman wants to use me for a date or try to get over on me and use money and all this shit, and more than likely she got tired of being nice to other men. So now she thinks she's going to come my way and do it, and that ain't happening. Because I'm not suffering for the behavior of other men. I didn't do it. fuck I gotta suffer for? You ain't playing me. That's why God puts that shit in my heart. Look, man, watch her. What's she doing? What's she doing? You know, and God will do that to you as a woman too, if you move the right way. But if your intentions are bad, I'm gonna use men. I'm gonna use this one for attention and this one for money and this one for, you gonna get played too, because you're not right. Your karma is not gonna be right. But if you're right, God will show you. You just gotta listen. Like, he showed me what that guy's doing. I just peep that out. You could be just sitting here doing the dishes or something and it pop you in the head like, damn, I just realized the other night that motherfucker was lying about that shit. He was lying, man. That's God looking out for you for doing right. But if you want to move foul like the rest of them and defend the foul people and shit, expect foul shit. Expect it. And it might even go down to your kids, which is scary as fuck, man. Think about all these young, innocent females. A lot of them are going to be victimized with feminism and playing men and lying to men and using men for dates and all this other bullshit because other women have not been put in check. He should pay all the bills. A man ain't going to do shit for me unless he pay all the bills. Basically, a man ain't shit but an ATM. Ain't that some shit? That's not all women, but that's a lot of them. So you can't ignore the ones that it is. Just because you're a good woman, that don't mean you gotta defend or ignore that shit. That shit could affect you. It could affect your brother, anybody. Right? I know there's good women in the world. That's why I don't, I'm not going to get mad at all women because of the fucking dummies. You know what I'm saying? And neither should y'all, but y'all got to understand why. You know what I mean? If a man ain't, okay, I understand why. Most women probably done some shit to this guy. So that's why he's doing what he's doing. Oh, well, can't do nothing about it. But ignoring it, you're part of the problem because now you with your little girlfriends in the club, talking shit about how you going to play men and all this bullshit. But see, everybody want to play the player until it's time for the player to get played. Now everybody want to cry. Now everybody want to play victim. You know what I'm saying? They want to play player when it's time to, when they the ones playing, but then when they get played, now they want to play victim. Now you knew how people was gonna move because you know how your gender move. Same shit, man. I got nothing but love for my gender, but when it comes to this shit, I already know what it is, and I can't take up for them for that because there's too many little girls that might get affected by this. There's too many little boys that might get affected by this when they get older because nobody's killing the fucking poison. Nobody's doing nothing about the poison. Nobody's doing their part. Everybody is part of the problem. Nobody want to be the part that stops the problem. You know what I mean? Because of a gender. Don't you realize that more than likely you're going to have a son and a daughter? What the fuck does gender got to do with anything? And if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, what the fuck you taking up for genders for? That's stupid. So I want to be in a relationship with a woman one day and be married, but I'm going to take up for the male gender? That's stupid. That's stupid, man. That's actually hanging myself ultimately. Unless somehow I just get lucky and skate past the bullshit. But you know how it goes. But anyway, man, I'm done, man. Y'all have a good day, man. I already had my good day. I'm done. I'm ready to eat. I'll be back again. Maybe with some other shit some other time. But that's what it is. That's why men ain't showing emotion and shit. Because the moment they do, the moment the woman think that they got the man, she starts acting differently. Unless she's the right woman. The right woman's going to cherish that shit. Just like I got to say this before I go. Some women say, I don't want to be submissive, right? Guess what? Why do you think all this feminism shit is happening? I would be wrong to think, oh, it's just women, man. It's not all men. I'm going to excuse everything men have done to cause women to stop being submissive and just say, nah, it's not all men. Nah, I know why most women don't want to be submissive to men. Because a lot of them have been destroyed or played by being submissive. So now women don't want to be submissive. But guess what? Just like I said with the man showing emotion towards a woman and act like he caring, that woman's going to cherish that shit. Same thing with a man. Oh, you feel I'm the man of the house. You feel I'm the leader. And all this. It's my job to prove that you are right. And you know what? I cherish you for that. I'm not going to use that against you. She's on my nuts now. And so I'm going to start playing this player. That's what they do. The moment they see a woman really like them, now it's time to take off the mask. Nah, that's the time where you really should go hard and appreciate the woman. Like, I got her, man. I got her, but I'm not gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna reward her for this. I'm gonna reward her for making me feel like I'm the man and she's on my nuts and all that shit. That's not what they do though. I got her, I'm gonna fuck her, I'm gonna go fuck the next one now. That's what they do. And the same thing with a woman. I got him, the lame ass nigga. He was all on my shit, girl. I got that dude all of you, man. Come on, man. Fuck all that, man. People are fucked up out here, man, when it comes to this shit. Straight up. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone, man. The right man will definitely appreciate you being submissive. Don't be scared to be submissive as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Play your part. Let him play his part. You know. But it's got to be the right person. So if you are scared to be submissive or you're questioning whether you should be submissive to a guy, you're probably not with the right one. And a man has to submit to you too. So it's both ways, y'all. All right?